Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Let me talk to you for a second. You know, people ask me all the time, Steve, how do I change my life? And I tell 'em straight up, you change your life by changing your days. That's it. Ain't no secret sauce. Ain't no magic trick. You don't wake up one morning and boom you a whole new person. Nah, that's not how this thing works. See, improving yourself every day, that's a decision. A decision you gotta make every morning before your feet even hit the floor. Every single day you get up, you got two choices. Lay there and stay the same, or get up and grow. You change your life by changing your days. That's the truth. A lot of people are out here waiting on a breakthrough, waiting on a big opportunity, waiting on something magical to just fall into their lap and turn their life around. But life don't work like that. Real change, lasting change, starts small. It starts with how you show up every single day. The habits you create, the choices you make, the way you talk to yourself in the mirror, it all adds up. Every single day is a brick, and how you lay those bricks determines the house you end up living in. So if you're wondering how to turn your life around, stop looking for something big to happen and start looking at what you're doing day by day. When I was struggling, sleeping in my car, broke, uncertain about everything, I didn't have some big plan to be famous or successful. I just knew I had to make the next day count. I had to keep moving even if it was slow, and every morning I had to decide, am I gonna lie here and give up, or am I gonna do one thing to move me forward? Just one. Some days all I did was make a call, or write a joke, or pray a little harder, but every day I chose to believe that my life was still worth fighting for. That decision, that commitment to make today better than yesterday, is what changed everything for me. Not luck, not a lottery ticket, consistency. People want results without process. They want the blessing without the work, but God doesn't work like Amazon Prime. You can't just click change my life and expect it in 2 days. You gotta show him that you're ready for the next level by handling what's already in your hands. And what's in your hands right now, time, 24 hours. That's what you've got today. You might not control everything that happens in those hours, but you can control how you respond. You can control what you choose to focus on. You can control whether you complain or whether you grind. Let me tell you something else. How you spend your days becomes how you live your life. You can't waste 5 out of 7 days and expect a blessed life. You can't keep pressing snooze on your goals and expect to wake up successful. What you do daily becomes your lifestyle, and your lifestyle becomes your legacy. So if you're serious about improving yourself, if you're tired of being stuck, tired of feeling less than, tired of not living up to your potential, then stop waiting and start building, one day at a time. You don't need a new year, you don't need Monday, you don't need anyone's permission. All you need is today, just today. Start by making one better choice, get up earlier, read instead of scrolling, call somebody who uplifts you, go for a walk, drink more water, pray, write down a goal, say no to something that drains you, say yes to something that grows you. Do that today, then do it again tomorrow. That's how you change. That's how you grow. That's how you improve yourself every day. And before you know it, you won't just have better days, you'll have a better life. Because here's the truth. Your life doesn't change when the calendar flips. Your life changes when you do. You don't have to do something huge to move forward. That's one of the biggest lies people believe, that progress has to be loud, dramatic, or Instagram worthy. But in reality, growth is quiet. It's subtle, it's often invisible to everyone else. And most importantly, it's small steps that build big lives. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to improve themselves is thinking they have to make a complete transformation overnight. They try to change everything at once, and when it gets overwhelming, they quit. Why? Because it's too much, it's too fast, it's not sustainable, but real improvement that comes from doing one small thing better than you did yesterday. You ate junk food all day yesterday. Cool, try eating one healthy meal today. You didn't do a single workout last week. No problem. Go take a 10-minute walk today. You spent all day in self-doubt, comparing yourself to people online. Start today by writing down one thing you like about yourself. See, that's the secret. It's not about going from 0 to 100. It's about going from 0 to asterisk asterisk, 1 asterisk asterisk, then from 1 to 2, and so on. The goal isn't perfection, it's progression. Now let me tell you something personal. When I first started doing stand-up, I wasn't out here trying to be the greatest comedian in the world in one night. I was just trying to survive my set, just trying to get one laugh, one clap, one person to come up to me after the show and say, "Man, you're funny." That was enough to keep me going. Every night, I just wanted to be a little better than I was the night before. I wasn't chasing the mountaintop. I was just climbing the next rock, and you know what? All those small steps, all those little improvements, they started adding up. Over time, they became something big, something meaningful, something lasting. But the thing is, when you're in the process, you don't always feel the change. You might be improving and not even realize it yet. That's why patience is so important. You plant the seed, you water it daily, and then asterisk asterisk, eventually asterisk asterisk. You see the growth. The fruit comes later, but you don't get to skip the daily watering. You don't get to skip the small efforts just because you don't see immediate results. That's where most people fall off. They're looking for instant payoff, not realizing that consistent action is what actually delivers transformation. So I'm telling you right now, stop trying to leap buildings in a single bound. Just take the stairs one at a time. That's how confidence is built. That's how habits are formed. That's how you learn to trust yourself again. When you commit to small changes and you follow through, even when no one's watching, you begin to prove to yourself that you can do it. And that right there, that's power, that's self-respect. That's how you develop the muscle of discipline, because at the end of the day, improvement is not a single event, it's a daily commitment. And when you understand that, the pressure starts to lift. You don't have to fix your whole life today. You just have to make today asterisk asterisk count asterisk asterisk. So choose one thing to improve, just one, do it well, then wake up tomorrow and do it again. Over time, those small steps become momentum. That momentum becomes change, and that change, that's the life you've been dreaming of. So start small, start now, and never underestimate what a tiny step forward can do. Because one small win today could be the reason you don't give up tomorrow. Where you are right now is not where you have to stay. That might be the most important truth you'll ever hear, and I need you to really let it sink in. Because too many people look at their current situation and think that's all there is. They think they're stuck, that life has already made up its mind about them. They think because they come from struggle, they have to stay in struggle. Because they've made mistakes, they're forever broken. But that's not how life works. That's not how God works. Your current chapter is not your whole story. It's just a moment, a scene, not the final act. I've been in some tough spots in my life. I've been broke. I've been homeless. I've slept in my car. I've cried alone in the dark wondering if I'd ever get a break. But let me tell you something. I never let that become my identity. I might have been broke, but I wasn't broken. I might have been in the valley, but I wasn't buried. I believed that I could climb out, that there was more for me, even if I didn't know how or when. That belief was the difference maker. See, the danger isn't being in a low place. The danger is believing that's where you belong. And I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your past looks like or how many times life knocked you down. You have the power to move forward. Maybe not all at once, maybe not overnight, but step by step, day by day, you can shift your direction. And when you change direction, you change destination. One of the greatest lies the enemy will whisper to you is this. This is it. You're always going to be like this. You're never going to get out. And if you listen to that lie long enough, you'll stop fighting, you'll stop hoping, you'll settle. And that's the real tragedy, not that you went through pain, but that you stayed there. But you don't have to. Just because you were raised in dysfunction doesn't mean you have to live in dysfunction. Just because nobody in your family went to college or started a business or chased a dream, that don't mean you can't. You can be the one that breaks the cycle. You can be the one that changes the story for everybody who comes after you. And yes, it's hard. Change is uncomfortable. Growth is painful. But so is staying stuck. So is waking up year after year in the same place, wondering what could have been. So you've got to choose your hard. Either way, life is going to challenge you. But one path leads to progress. The other leads to regret. And look, I'm not saying everything's gonna happen fast. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but I am saying this. It's possible. That dream that keeps tapping you on the shoulder. It's possible. That better version of you. It's possible. That life you see in your spirit even when your reality doesn't match it yet. It's possible. You don't have to stay where you are. You are not cemented in your circumstances. You are not defined by your past. You are not finished. There's more for you, and it all starts with one decision. I refuse to stay stuck. You take that mindset into every day, and little by little, things start to shift. Opportunities come. Doors open. Strength builds, and before you know it, you've moved from the bottom of the mountain to halfway up. Keep climbing. Keep believing. Keep going. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. That's one of the biggest traps people fall into when they want to improve themselves. They keep telling themselves, I'll start when I have more time, when I'm less tired, when the kids are older, when I feel motivated, when the timing is right. Let me tell you something, there is no perfect time. Life is never going to line up perfectly and give you a golden moment where everything feels just right. If you're waiting for that, you'll be waiting forever. Progress doesn't wait on comfort. Growth doesn't wait on convenience. You've got to move even when it's messy. Most of the success stories you admire didn't happen in ideal circumstances. They happened in chaos. They happened when people were tired, broke, stressed, doubting themselves. They happened because someone decided to act anyway. Because someone realized that if they waited for perfect, they'd miss the opportunity to even begin. You don't have to have all the answers to take the first step. You don't need a fully written plan to make a small change today. You just need the courage to do something even if it's small, even if it's ugly, even if it's uncomfortable. When I started doing stand-up, I didn't have a big stage, fancy lights, or the right connections. I had some jokes, a little courage, and the belief that I had something to offer. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't smooth, but I got up there anyway, and I bombed a lot, but I kept getting up. I kept showing up. I didn't wait for someone to come tell me I was ready. I didn't wait for the perfect opportunity. Because here's the truth, the more you wait for everything to be perfect, the more life passes you by. Asterisk, asterisk, you've got to work with what you have where you are. Asterisk, asterisk, improving yourself is not about waiting for the stars to align. It's about asterisk, asterisk, choosing to rise asterisk, asterisk in the middle of your storm. It's easy to work hard when everything feels good. It's easy to stay disciplined when life is calm, but the real test, the real growth, comes when you keep going even when you're tired, even when you're scared, even when you're hurting. That's when it counts. That's when you build real character. That's when you prove to yourself what you're made of. Don't let imperfection become your excuse. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most prepared. You just have to be willing and consistent. Most people never get what they want in life not because they're not talented, but because they keep waiting for the ideal moment that never comes. Asterisk, asterisk, winners don't wait. They create. Asterisk, asterisk, they act. They adjust as they go. They learn on the move, and if they fall, they get up and try again. That's the mindset you need if you're serious about becoming better. And here's another truth. Most of the time, it's the uncomfortable moments that shape you the most. You grow in the struggle. You find your strength in the stretch. So if life feels chaotic, if everything feels out of place, asterisk, asterisk, good. Asterisk, asterisk, that's the moment to act. That's the moment to lean in. Because discomfort is often the signal that you're being pushed into your next level. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment you have and make it work. Start writing the book in the chaos. Start exercising when you're out of shape. Start the business when you're scared. Say yes to the opportunity even when you don't feel ready. People are always going to talk. That's just a fact of life. You could be doing great, or you could be struggling. Either way, someone's going to have something to say. And if you spend your time trying to please everybody or silence every critic, you'll waste your life chasing approval that was never yours to begin with. That's why, if you're serious about improving yourself, growing, chasing your purpose, or becoming who you were born to be, you've got to learn to asterisk, asterisk, tune out the noise. Asterisk, asterisk, here's the truth. Most of the people who are criticizing you aren't doing anything with their own lives. They're not grinding. They're not chasing anything. They're not waking up early to work on themselves. They're just sitting on the sidelines, watching, judging, and running their mouths. But here's the thing, asterisk, asterisk, spectators don't get to shape your future. Asterisk, asterisk, only players on the field do. So let them talk, let them laugh, let them doubt. That's not your business. Your business is to stay focused on your growth, your goal, your journey. When I was first starting out, trying to make a name for myself, I had folks telling me I wasn't funny. I had family and friends looking at me crazy, like, "You're doing what? Stand up on stage." I could have let their doubt stop me. I could have let their voices drown out my own belief, but I didn't, because I knew that if I listened to them, I'd never get to where I was trying to go. So I learned to block it out, not with anger, not with bitterness, but with asterisk, asterisk, focus, asterisk, asterisk. See, when you're working on improving yourself, you're going to have to do things that other people don't understand. You're going to make decisions that don't make sense to everybody. You're going to move different, talk different, think different, and people will criticize what they don't understand. That's human nature. But just because they don't see your vision doesn't mean it's not real. Your job is not to convince them, it's to asterisk, asterisk, become it. Asterisk, asterisk, and look, I get it. It hurts sometimes. We're human. Nobody wants to be misunderstood. Nobody wants to be judged, but you've got to get to a place where your desire to grow is stronger than your need to be liked. You've got to decide that your future matters more than their opinions, because the moment you let their voices steer your decisions, you hand over your power. And the world will never stop offering opinions, so you've got to build your peace from the inside out. Let them talk. While they're talking, you're working. While they're laughing, you're learning. While they're judging, you're growing. And one day they'll see what you were building all along. They might never admit it. They might never apologize for doubting you, but that's okay. Asterisk asterisk success is the best response. Asterisk asterisk let your progress speak for itself. And here's something else to remember. The people who are meant for you, who truly support your growth, they won't criticize your climb. They'll cheer for it. So if people walk away when you start improving, let them go. That's just the universe making room for better, for people who match your mindset, for people who want to see you win. You can't grow and stay comfortable, and you can't improve yourself and still fit into the small box people put you in. So break out of it. Live loud, move boldly, take risks, ignore the whispers, and stay locked in on who you're becoming. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than you were yesterday. That's it. That's the real key to improving yourself every day. So many people get stuck because they think they need to get everything right all the time. They think growth means never making mistakes, never slipping up, always being motivated, always doing it right. But that's not realistic, and it's not necessary. What matters more than perfection is asterisk asterisk progress asterisk asterisk, steady, consistent, humble progress. Let me tell you something important. Perfection is a myth. Nobody has it all figured out. Even the most successful people you admire still have struggles, still make mistakes, still fall short. But what separates them is that they don't stop moving. They don't let a bad day become a bad week become a bad month. They know that as long as they keep improving, even if it's just a little bit there on the right track, you might not be where you want to be yet, but if you're working on yourself, trying to get a little better each day, you're already winning. Don't let the pressure of being perfect stop you from starting. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Just change something small today, then do it again tomorrow. That's how momentum is built. That's how transformation happens. Think about this. If you improve yourself by just 1% every day, just a tiny bit, by the end of the year, you're not 365% better. You're exponentially better because progress compounds. It builds on itself. The small disciplines you commit to today create big changes later. You drink more water today, your body thanks you tomorrow. You speak kindly to yourself today, your confidence grows tomorrow. You take 10 minutes to read or pray or journal today, your mindset sharpens over time. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing asterisk asterisk something asterisk asterisk and doing it consistently. Now let's be real, you're going to have setbacks. You're going to mess up. You're going to feel unmotivated some days. That's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is not to never fall. The goal is to not stay down when you do. The difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck is not talent, and it's not luck. It's resilience. It's the ability to say, I messed up, but I'm still in this. I didn't do great today, but I'm not quitting. I'll try again tomorrow. Every day is a new opportunity, a clean slate, a fresh start. You don't have to carry the weight of yesterday's mistakes into today. You don't have to be defined by who you were last week, last year, or even last night. You get to choose again. That's the power of daily improvement. It gives you control over your life, one decision at a time. And here's the beauty of it. When you start living this way, you start to believe in yourself more. You develop trust in your own ability to follow through. You start to realize that you're stronger than your excuses, bigger than your doubts, and more capable than you thought. That daily commitment, even when it's messy, even when it's imperfect, builds confidence, it builds character, it builds a life you can be proud of. So stop chasing perfect. Stop waiting for the ideal time or perfect conditions. Choose to get just a little better today. Take one small action. Make one healthier choice. Speak one positive word to yourself. Do one thing with excellence. Then do it again tomorrow. That's the path. That's the secret. That's how you improve yourself every single day, not through perfection, but through persistence.